Okay, hello, and this is part 2 for the rear brakes replacement on the Ford. I'll never get it right. The Ford Tourneo Connect, Ford Grand Tourneo Connect.
7-seater, so what does that make it?
7-seater, it makes it the MPV.
Not just the Tourneo Connect.
Oh,
Because it's a 7-seater, it's the Grand Tourneo
Grand,
Connect.
Grand Tourneo Connect.
Oh, that's weird. Have you seen the similar colours in my jackets here?
I know, eh? This is snap.
Mine's his first bus.
Ah, yeah, he's got the first bus logo on his jacket. This is just
Mountain
Mountain Warehouse.
That's alright, it's a good brand.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're at our usual place.
Oh, I need to get my fat ass back on the ground. At least on a pad this time.
Yeah, something soft to lie on and to kneel on when he's working on the brakes.
That's better.
So, to recap where we left off. So yesterday, Struan replaced the rear disc on the rear offside wheel. Now, the new pads didn't go on yesterday on that side because they didn't have the wind back tool to push the piston back into the caliper for the brakes. So today he's got the tool and the wind back tool, and also we took the lid off the hydraulic brake clutch fluid reservoir so that when he pushes the piston back, that will allow the hydraulic fluid to raise upwards to compensate for the wear. But with the lid on the reservoir, it's basically compressing the air between the top level of the hydraulic fluid and the lid. So it's going to be hard to push the piston back in. Because you're pushing against, it's actually doing the opposite of what the brake pedal does. And you're pushing the piston back into the caliper to allow for the extra clearance for the new brake pads and discs. Because obviously they're going to be thicker. So with the old one, if it's compensated, the piston moved out, the level drops on the reservoir. So Struan's just getting ready. I'll show you what we've done. A locking wheel nut. These things are, yeah, you've got to get a security wheel nut. So the bonnet, I'll show you what we've done under here, just to recap. So just to recap, that's the lid that does the brake and clutch fluid reservoir. So we're obviously concerned with the brakes. The lid is tucked out of the way, it's not going to put any fluid anywhere near the paintwork. I'm actually going to put the bonnet down just slightly so no dirt goes into the hydraulic fluid. So this level will rise upwards when the brake piston is pushed back into the caliper to allow for the extra, because there was wear on the old one, the piston will be compensated for that. So that level will rise. And with the lid off, it will rise freely. With the lid on, it's just going to compress between the air and between the level of that hydraulic fluid and the lid. The air between there is just going to compress, otherwise making it difficult to push the piston back. So he's also got the wind back tool as well. I'll put the bonnet down in a moment. That's the tool's hydraulic trolley jack. He's going to drop the car up, it's in gear, handbrake off because he's doing the rear brakes, and he's chopped the wheels as well. Oh, here's the wind back tool.
That'll be that one that I use.
Oh yeah.
Push that pad against the...
Yeah, that's it. So this is just like a clamp.
It's actually quite heavy, lift that.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty sturdy. Oh aye, that's cast iron. It's a solid G-cut because there's a lot of pressure going on there when it's been wound in. So I shall close the bonnet so that no dirt or no water or dirt getting into your hydraulic brake fluid. But in this case it's a hydraulic clutch as well, so it'll share the same reservoir. It's .4 hydraulic clutch and brake fluid. So,
At least after this one I've got my top frame.
Yeah, top race to get the wheel off. Right, so I'm going to get this bonnet closed just so that it keeps the dirt out from the hydraulic brake fluid, clutch and brake fluid. So with the bonnet kind of closed, the car's now being jacked up in order for the... So he's loosened the wheel nuts already, as you would do, and all the wheel nuts are just finger tight. You then take the weight off the wheel with the trolley jack, and then you remove the nuts completely to get the wheel off. So you're basically slackening them off initially with the weight on the wheel so that you've got the weight of the vehicle to prevent the wheel from turning otherwise. So that's the wheel off.
So there's the imprints to the left.
Yeah, that's with the old pads that are on there. They're going to be replaced with nice brand new pads. The new disc is done. We'll do the next side with the disc and pads done at the same time. I'm sat down comfortable here. I'm going to get the view for you. So just another thing to mention is that The car park's really quiet. It's late in the evening, not disturbing anybody. And like I said yesterday, all the stuff that we tidy up after us, so there's no any stuff lying around. And Struan has got a brush, and he has a shovel, and he's got black bags, bin bags, for putting dirt and dust, such as he's got stuff like that. So they can be used for tidying up. So, like all the tools get tidied up, in his toolbox he has the bin bags.
Always carry them?
Always carry them.
So. Always going to be a mess somewhere.
Yes, exactly, But that's what we do. So, yep, that's what we do. We tidy up after us so that we are respecting the car park. And like I say, we're high up on the level. There's nobody, we're not getting in the way, we're not here long. And so, I'll show you what's happening now.
So we're now getting a little bit more comfortable by kneeling on these something soft in there, like a vest. Yeah. So what's happening now is he's loosening off that back bolt to remove the caliper.
Well, at least this time I don't have to remove the disc, so it's only the caliper bolts.
The caliper, yeah, because you're only changing the brake pads, and the disc doesn't need to come off because that's been done yesterday. And we get the wind back piston tool onto the caliper.
Going for a changing colour of gloves.
Oh yeah, got something better for you.
Yeah, these ones are actually a bit stronger.
I'd like yesterday's, the dark latex ones.
The black ones, they just ripped. They were off fucking Temu. Which says it all, but
yeah.
They're like, what, 99p for a pack of a few hundred. So.
Oh gosh. The ones I've got a handful of the ones you get at the pedal are even thinner. But I might get a decent pair like some.
That's that one there's been an arsehole. It's not far enough out. So we'll get it.
There's always one stubborn bolt, was there? So just a wee look around the other side, the underside of the car. That's the other wheel that will be getting done tonight. This is the near side wheel. So once we just do this rear offside, the brake pads, we do the discs and pads on the rear near side. And this is a general look underneath the car. I could have seen this yesterday. In fact, what I'll maybe do is go around the car again just to show you a wee recap. In fact, I don't really need to, it's in the thumbnail, just look at part one. I can't be bothered getting up, I'm too comfortable. And then we're going to see a crucial moment here, which is the caliper coming off of the hub.
You should do anyway.
The rotor, yeah.
What it feels
like coming off.
Yeah.
As with anything with cars, it's always awkward. In theory is one thing, but practice is always different.
Experience beats knowledge.
Yep, experience definitely right. The more you do it, the better. Practice makes perfect. 100% agree with that one, definitely. That's exactly it.
Even if your experience is a pain in the fucking ass.
Yes. Yep, it's all blood, sweat and tears, all part of the learning, isn't it?
Unfortunately.
Once you've done it once or twice, you get used to this job, you'll be able to find quicker and easier ways of doing it, getting...
It's not the first time I've done this.
Oh, you've done it before, have you? On other cars, yeah.
I've had plenty of them.
Yeah. Is this the first time done it on this model?
First time no. No, because mine I had the grey one.
Oh yeah.
Gregor stuck his head out of going down that ramp. That one I needed new brakes on. I was getting my pal to help me bleed the brakes.
Oh yeah.
And the nut decided to shear a bit of the pipe off, or the nut, so I had to buy a new caliper.
Jeez. Yeah. Oh dear.
Pivotal moment here.
Yes, so this is the caliper coming off.
Should be anyway. When it wants to. There's nothing holding it in apart from its own weight and that now, I forgot about that.
Oh, these aren't they, that old?
Oh, I hate them.
The things, it just prevents the caliper from squealing and rattling around in the pads rattling around in the caliper.
Yep. That's why I leave it of course. Once it's out of the way. Like that. That's it. Push the end behind.
Move it, and there we go. Caliper is removed. old brake shoes, brake pads.
Front pad.
Oh, that's an outer pad or something, isn't it? Or is that the inner?
Where the fuck's the other one?
I think it fell down,
Got it.
down the back. That
So there's your old pads.
That's the old pads. So that's where the piston goes. That'll be the inner one. That round bit there is where the brake piston and the caliper will push against. And as it pushes against that brake pad, it increases the gap between the caliper and the disc, which automatically causes the other side of the caliper to move in because it's expanding. So as the piston moves out, that brake pad is being pushed against the inside of the disc, and on the other side, the outside of the disc is going to be automatically pulled in because the gap is being, the piston is expanding, which causes the outside of the caliper to move inwards. It's really difficult to explain, but it's really easy when you've seen it, but it's hard to explain and get your head around without actually seeing it. But as the inner one is being pushed against the inside of the motor, the brake disc, the outer one, as the caliper has been moved,
This specifically
tightening
isn't a wind back tool. And
Oh.
you can tell because a wind back tool would have a shape like a pad, but halfway down it, so when you tighten it, it presses between these points.
Oh, right.
This, I'm kind of just giving a go and hoping that I can get in
Used it
a
as a
space
wind
back here,
It's
where I won't damage it, you know.
It's a G clamp. That's what it's a big. It's a heavy duty G clamp, and that'll compress the piston. Should compress the piston into the caliper.
It's a case of getting this over here. That's going to into the right place, hopefully, which is as far this way as it can possibly go. Which, given the right angle, should happen.
Yeah.
Getting that angle past these squealers is a cunt.
It's always awkward.
Yeah. It needs to go in where that is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you gotta get that.
And then it will work.
To the piston. So we'll come and we'll show me where's.
Be the way it goes. I'll shove this in here.
So that silver thing there, that's the piston. That black thing is going to go against the piston.
It might.
It's the piston there.
Just ignore it.
And yeah, it's difficult to. So the object is to try and get the G clamp in there, and as the G clamp's been tightened, it's going to squeeze that piston back into the caliper. That's the theory.
We're centred on it.
That's what we're kind of hoping. That's the practice that will work in
What I
practice.
need is that socket, because I believe it's a 17. Like that.
There's the piston.
It's a 20.
That's the piston in there, and you can see the circumference of the G clamp. That's going to go be squeezed in as it's being tightened. It's going to squeeze in, and as it's squeezing the clamp in, that piston's going to be pushed back as a result.
24. 29, smaller 24 now. 22. 22 mil.
22 mil.
Jeez.
That's to wind back the clamp. So that's going to be to wind back the clamp, which will obviously, as that has been wound in, it's going to push the piston in, squeeze it into the cylinder, the caliper, hopefully. That's the exercise. So again, it's you can see that grey bit, just where it's meeting the piston at the bottom of the grey thing. That's the piston, and as that's being tightened, it's going to squeeze in. It's winding the piston back into the caliper.
What I am going to do is set that back where it's meant to go.
Yeah.
I have forgotten one important thing that I was meant to do last night.
Oh, brake adjuster, handbrake adjuster, yeah. So what's that sitting there? That's the view of it. So the grey is the thing that's going to push that. The bit in front of the grey is the piston. That grey is the bit there is the clamp that's going to squeeze against the piston. And I'll try and show you this. I don't know if you can see it. That's the clamp, that's the piston. That's going to tighten up with that. Push it back into the caliper. And as it does that, the hydraulic fluid, which is in the brake line, that's going to be pushed back as well, because hydraulics can't be compressed. You cannot compress hydraulic fluid. So as when the piston's being pushed back, the hydraulic fluid will also be pushed back pass through the master cylinder and into the reservoir, and that's why the lid's off the reservoir, so that it could allow the fluid to rise in the reservoir that obviously this piston needs to be pushed back for the extra clearance due to the thickness of the new pads and disc. So it's difficult to really get your hand on, so try to explain that as best as I can. So Struan's now adjusting the handbrake. Struan's in the car, the handbrake shrouding is lifted, and that bolt that he's slackening is the adjuster cable for the handbrake. It's got a slack in the handbrake. This just peels back, that's the handbrake lever, it's a lever and cable type. The old traditional type of handbrake, not electronic. And once so I'll show what it is in the rest of the car.
What is
That there,
that?
it's the adjuster nut.
Yeah, so I've loosened it off quite a ways.
Yeah.
I need to find out now how much slack we've got to play with.
Yeah, for the obviously for the brake
I'm
pads.
also going to wind it a bit further back up. I need as much room as I can get for brand new pads and discs.
Yeah, well it's pads and discs, so there's a lot of
New material.
yeah.
I hate to imagine on the last time. I adjusted this last. So I like my handbrake to be no more than 4 or 5 clicks on flat ground.
It's quite easy to do, just move that back and then this is pushed back, clutch down.
Yeah, it's completely loose. So if there's no tension on it.
Oh,
There's a good amount of gap in there as well.
yeah. So that's the
Go
handbrake
back down there and try and compress.
adjuster for the. Well, like I say, that just peels back. It's just clipped in. That's the shrouding and material that the handbrake lever is dressed round with. Well, it's dressed on. So, like I said in part one, I'm not a mechanic, and just showing while Struan's changing the rear brake pads and discs on his car. And I'll go around just to show you. You know what the car looks like from part one. If you saw it, I'll just go around very quickly, show you what it looks like again if you've not seen part one. But you suggest you see part one. So it is the Ford Grand Tourneo Connect, 65 plate, 2015 model. As I say, I went round all this on the part one, but I'll just briefly go around it again just to show you what the model of the car looks like. That's my own car, Skoda Octavia. And so it's now winding the clamp tight, yeah, which will press the clamp, and doing so will push the piston back in. I might actually watch the brake fluid level going up as you do that.
That's if it compresses.
Yeah.
It's slightly compressing.
Oh, good, it's actually, I think. So in the actual reservoir there'll be minimum of movement, but I'll go and have a look actually. I'll go and see what, if I do see any movement at the fluid level. So that's the fluid level. So we'll see if it's going to significantly move or change upwards as the piston's being pushed back. It might not show an awful lot, but because it's only really moving back a small amount. That's the mechanics of hydraulics. You put a lot of effort into the brake pedal with a very small amount at the end result, and all that force is concentrated onto the brake pads via the hydraulic multiplication, the leverage multiplication.
Let's see, pig of a job.
It's really, really awkward by the looks of it.
But it has moved back a wee bit.
Yeah.
I do things like these where I quite like to have a buzz gun, just to go.
Yeah, I just wonder if you've got like WD-40 that maybe free that piston off a bit.
I don't think it would matter.
No.
Piston's a prick.
Yeah, it looks really difficult.
The thing is, I need a lot of weight to hold that in place while I'm sitting turning this, or vice
Right.
versa. If you want to hand, you
yeah,
can try
I
and
could
turn
do.
this. So
Okay, I'll put this down. So I won't film this part, but I'll show you the result once it's. I'm going to need lend assistance, but I'll show you once the piston's in. So I lent a hand. Struan held the caliper as I tried to tighten the clamp, but it's moved a wee bit, but not enough. So as a development, Struan's going to slacken off the bleed screw for the hydraulic fluid and see if this will help push the piston back even further, because it's extremely tight
to tighten the clamp. Push this back, it's like it's really seized, and that's with the lid off on the brake fluid reservoir. I closed the bonnet, by the way, to keep dirt out. So he's looking about slackening the blade screw off, see if that'll help. So that's the current status at the moment. The brake pads still not enough room, so the piston, as you can see, is still protruding. So you've got to wind. So the piston.
I think the front ones don't need it, but the back ones probably do.
Right, I'll have to.
2 holes on them, and I don't know quite how to twist that unless
Right, okay.
perhaps needle nose pliers, one in each, and twist.
Yeah, I'll show what that is. So, a wee development. There's 2 holes on the piston that suggests that it may need to be actually rotated to go back in. I'll show you this. The 2 holes, one there, if we get this to focus, there we go, one there and one there. Now, the wind back tool would actually wind, as the name implies. It would rotate the piston back in. Because what we were trying to do there earlier was compress it in with this G-clamp. But it wasn't really happening. So we're going to try with a pair of needle nose pliers to try and wind it back into the recessed back in to the caliper. So that's the 2 holes there that need to be rotating this piston to see if it will wind back in. That's what he's going to try with a pair of needle nose pliers, one in the end of the needle nose pliers in each hole, and return the pliers, rotate the pliers to in turn turn the piston back in to the bore. Because this clamp method, just by brute force, by actually squeezing it back, doesn't seem to work. So Struan searching for his toolbox. Oh gosh, it says typical. The only thing he needs is needle nose pliers. He can't find the bloody things. That is just so annoying.
Which means.
So, looks like we're defeated again the second time. He hasn't got needle nose pliers, but the wind back tool is almost certainly going to be needed. Now, he doesn't actually have the Pacific wind back tool for that task. Yesterday he was going to refer to the G-clamp as a means of a wind back tool. But as the name implies, it winds back, turns it, but he doesn't have that, so he's going to have to order one up online. So it can only really mean one thing: there might be another part. That's of course available for that. But just let it be a sort of education for those that maybe haven't took this task on, and maybe thinking about embarking on a task like that. But these are the things that you're going to be faced with, problems like that. And this is a first-hand. Well, I'm seeing it first-hand. You only see what I show you, but this is showing what you're up against, you know. I'm not a mechanic, so just showing you what's happening here. But this is the things you're going to have to tools, the right correct tools for the task. So he's just going to put it all back together again and order a wind back tool up for the piston. So unfortunately, I didn't really get. So whole brake pads back in again for the second time on a brand new disc, but at least that will get them home. And yeah, it's a bit disappointing, really, is it?
Okay, but
It's annoying, really.
we'll get it done.
Third time luck, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's it. I'll show them the piston, the thing going back in. So just for viewers, the G-clamp would be suitable for this task. It's got to be the wind back tool, the proper wind back tool. Sit down here and I'll show you the caliper going back on again. You've seen that part one. So he's just putting the bolt in that holds the caliper. You didn't need to take the caliper bracket off because the disc doesn't need to come off today. Just the caliper that came off now that the brake pads.
you have to take the brake, you have to take the caliper bracket off to get the brake disc, also known as a rotor, as it rotates.
Would you like to go back in, please?
The bolts and the lining up.
Oh no, they will. Just arsehole there, John. I mean, nothing ever wants to line up.
Yeah, it's always awkward, isn't it? Everything's always fighting. So that's the anti-rattle pin, or cardio squeal pin for the brake pads. That thin metal tubing there.
Oh, what's the fucking box?
That there. So, as you could probably imagine, it is quite an awkward task to do. So if you want to embark on doing this on the street, so to speak, this is how you're going to be perhaps met with these challenges. As you can see, it doesn't look too comfortable doing this task. Yeah, I know. So I'd rather sit and do the filming. I don't specifically want to get in that really as awkward as anything. I'll learn the easy way. I could do the task if the car's raised up. Like the way the garages, they've got the power tools, they've got a thing at hand of all the tools, cars at a comfortable height.
I do the old fashioned way.
Yeah, this is the old fashioned way. This is what you used to see in the 80s, and that a lot of people were working on the roads inside of their car. That was my dad. Done that. Oh, the rust, yeah, the rust, all sorts of dirt falling on your eyes and everything. That's what it was like. I used to help my dad fix the cars in the 80s, had the tools. That was always fascinating. This is old school.
Did he fix his own, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he done all the repairs himself. Yeah. And then
every night we're here, you get some fucking noisy shit.
I know. You always get a road boy races when we're wanting back quiet. That's the busy road out there. There's, you get them screaming around the boy racers.
Thinking they're cool. That's so
Yeah. I record this time. So yeah, my dad used to do a lot of the homers as well. So if their car broke down, they would just ask my dad to. Oh god, what a racket! Loud exhaust horns, shouting, so noisy when we went to quit. But yeah, my dad used to do a lot of that. He used to fix relatives' cars as well. I'd always like to be there if I was off school. Back in the 80s, I'd like to be there when he's fixing them. Fixed them all year, in the winter, rain, sun, whatever. But he'd fix his car to get it going. So he didn't have a lot of money, so we needed to do the jobs ourselves. It's the old saying, you want the job done right, do it yourself. That's the good saying, you're satisfactory doing it the way you want to do it.
Right, that's back into place. The only thing I need now is a stupid wee plastic cap on the back.
Oh,
right.
right.
Clean somewhere.
Oh, let's see if we can find them. Oh yeah, it's just lying on them. That's so much.
So
Wee things go flying away and you wonder where they are, and then you realise you're lying on them.
that's all secure again.
Yep, so everything's back on, calipers back on. I'll show them the dust covers. Dust caps on the bolts are, that's the bottom one. The top one. Shut up, top one. Bottom one, so that's the caliper. Bolts there, dust covers back on. The anti-squeal rattle. The pins are back in.
Well, they don't really come out, but I bent them back into place.
Yeah, that stops the brake
Which
pads.
actually probably could go to start. Bit further.
Oh, yeah, just a tap.
So it'll pop out, there you go.
That's it. It's quite complex, it can't really. Oh, yeah, just look at the lips really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it comes out from there, goes up, round, and doubles back.
It's always good to see that.
So out one side, up, round, and there you go.
And that basically just puts pressure on there. It stops them from vibrating.
Holds that tight as well, yeah. But
So
we're ready to do the reverse now and put the wheel back on.
Yep. It's really
Really quite fucked off at that bit, you know.
Aye, first time, third attempt. Well, that's the second attempt. We need a third attempt when we get the actual wind back tool to wind the piston back.
What I'm going to buy?
Yeah, show them what you're buying. Yeah, I'll just video your phone and
Yeah.
show them what the actual wind back tool looks like that you're on.
What I might do, so that I'm not completely useless today, is take the other wheel off and at least put the disc on.
Oh well, that's something then.
Because I don't want to just have one brand new disc, you know.
Yeah, you might be waiting a
them
while.
even.
Okay, I'll just let my viewers know. In case you didn't hear, the plan now is he's going to actually go and change the disc, the rear brake disc on the rear near side wheel. So that he's got 2 new discs at least, because he's ordering up the wind back tool. That could be a wee while, you know. If you're ordering online, it could be there tomorrow, it could be there next week. So he doesn't want to run around in the car with a new disc on that side and the old discs pads on this side. So he's going to at least balance it out a little bit. He's going to put a new disc on this side now and put the old pads back on. So you've got 2 new two new brake discs, although they're still have the old pads, but it'll be more balanced because you'll be driving it a bit longer. It was only yesterday they did that job, but he's going to maybe be waiting. Could be tomorrow or next week.
These ones I changed previously were front ones, and you could just.
The front ones are, yeah, they're compressing in. So the front pistons, or the front brakes, caliper on the front wheels, you could push those, you could actually compress them in, you could push the piston back into the caliper.
I think the reason that the back ones, and this is only the back ones, don't do it is because the handbrake's on it, and the handbrake will self-adjust, pull the piston out of the way.
Ah, I see, so that's probably why they've got that on the rear ones. Right.
Otherwise it's just an arsehole.
Yeah, it's not got this. That's kind of what we were thinking, that the rear wheel, because of the handbrake, works on the rear wheel. But the front ones, apparently, you can push the piston in without the wind back tool. And the rear ones need the wind back tool. So, I'll show you I'll film the other side, getting done with at least the brake disc. So it's half the job. Done quarter of the job yesterday, doing the other quarter today, that's half. And the third time lucky, we'll get the other half done, which is to replace the brake pads on both sides of the rear wheel. Oh yeah, MOT's booked 29th. Yeah. So you got a month. Well, you got, what's the date today? You got 24 days, 3 weeks. Just over 3 weeks. So you got.
The issue is my pay doesn't come until after the 30th, 31st in fact. If it means I use my credit card to get an adjustment tool,
Yeah.
it's better than having to pay an MOT for it. So
Well, that's yeah.
even though the meter that's on them is fine. It's the disc I was more worried about, but they came in a set with pads. So
Yeah. I think actually you'd probably pass an MOT with the new discs and old pads. The old pads aren't too bad actually. They're not the worst I've
they've
seen.
still got at least half the material on them.
Yeah. Oh, I'll stop the car, my boy. As long as it brakes evenly as well, and to do the brake test, the rolling.
That's when I'm doing both discs.
Yeah, rolling brake test. That's right.
And adjusting the handbrake so that it properly does stop.
Adjust the handbrake. Yep, good idea. Yeah. Yep.
There's an MOT rule, and I'm sure you remember the wording better than I do. It's like the distribution has to be at least half the axle weight or something to stop the vehicle.
Ah, right. There's a yeah. Well, there's like
Is that
a
not about right?
proportional. Sounds good. It's a proportional valve. Yeah. Well, that's the actual weight. Most of the braking's done on the front. On a car, most of the braking's done on the front. About 70%.
Comes into play now.
Torque wrench. Oh yeah, you got the torque wrench today. So that's a development.
This is a 3/4, so that's
Yeah, you only torque it once the weight's on the wheel though, eh? We put the jack in.
what was I going to say there? That's a half, that's a 3/4, so I have to do something, I can't remember what it was.
So he's got a torque wrench this time, and you don't torque the wheel nuts up until the car's on the ground, and then you torque them up. But when it's on the jack, you just finger tighten the wheel nuts so the wheels are firm and nip them so they're on right. Then you put the weight on, and then you torque the wheel nuts on. He's got a torque wrench this time. He's actually got the torque wrench with him today. Yesterday he just guesstimated it, but he's got the torque wrench this time. So with the torque wrench, you just set the Newton meters. This is what the torque wrench looks like. I think it's Newton meters, isn't it? Yeah. Pound feet and Newton meters. Yeah.
I think you said Newton meters.
Getting that? Well, we would have. Yeah, Newton meters, right. It's just like a Newton force over a metre distance of torque, turning force, and you set it in the torque wrench, and then once it reaches that torque, it clicks. In other words, you won't be able to tighten it any further because it just bends. So when you try and tighten it past the torque, it just goes down. It's not engaged, and the lever just goes down. But when it's on the build up to to the specified torque, it will tighten up as normal by torquing it up. But once it reaches it, then it'll just go click, and then the lever will just go down, and you won't be able to tighten it anymore because it just kind of disengages, because it's met the specified set torque that you manually set your torque wrench for. So that's what the theory is of the torque wrench.
The only bit I hate is setting a torque wrench because you have to really grab it like that.
Oh,
Yeah, there are we. Oh, it's gone way past it. Anyway, 110 is.
yeah, just basically you're just turning that to adjust the torque wrench basically. So you could zoom that in a bit. Maybe hard to see this.
110's right on that.
Yeah.
Right.
But of course you just finger tighten the bolts first until you release the jack, and then you torque them up. So at the moment it's just finger tighten the bolts, just so the wheel's actually on when you put the car down on the ground, and then you actually torque them up. That's the proper procedure there. So the handbrake, as I say, that'll get adjusted.
Is this one to play ball today?
Oh, but is everything out from under the car before you release the jack? Yeah, all your limbs and feet and hands and the fingers and heads and elbows and everything, all away from it. Just do a double check, right, that's the car down, because that's clear of everything, that's fine. Now that the weight's back on the wheel, the car's off the jack, it's now going to torque the wheel nuts up. That's when they're set to the specified torque. So the wheel doesn't have basically. So you'll hear the torque wrench click, it reaches the specified torque. So it's ratcheting, that's it, that's clicked. So that means you can't tighten it anymore. Once it clicks, it goes click, and that's it, met the torque. That wheel nut's set to the manufacturer's specified tightness, torque on the bolts tightness. You tighten them diagonally as well. You tighten the bolts start pattern here.
5 knot. So if it was a 4 lug, yeah, you'd be
Diagonal.
opposite, whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
I do it this way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, start 5 bolts on it. So the reason you tighten the wheel bolts in a sort of star formation, if it's a 5 wheel nut wheel, or if it's a 4 wheel nut, it's diagonal. The reason you do that is that it's to stop the wheel from warping. So you're tightening it up. If you didn't do that, it'll warp the wheel. You're basically, the wheel's being squashed in, it's being twisted because that bolt's pushing in because you're tightening it, but the other bolts are out. So the wheel's effectively being warped. It's no good. So you tighten it there a wee bit, you tighten a wee bit there, wee bit there, wee bit there, wee bit there, it's 4 units, or star formation. So that it equally disperses the tightness of the wheel. It's not going to prevent warping the wheel, basically.
What fucks me off about modern mechanics, they just buzz gun them on.
Oh yeah, the buzz gun, yeah, it's just the air gun them.
You do it the proper way, the proper spec, you're not doing them.
Well, they do it for speed, a lot of quickness, and
I know.
it's a lot of time saver.
It's actually very annoying.
Yeah, well,
Do your job properly, you keep your custom.
that's it. You see, that's the thing, yeah. That's always the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, like if it was their own, it depends on the individual who's doing it, but if they were doing their own car, they might sort of, but if it's like if that's maybe their 10th car that week or whatever, and Friday afternoon they want to get finished there, might be a different, I'm not saying that they all do that, I'm not saying that they're doing that, but it might just sort of be, they'd probably want to get the job done quickly, yeah. But if it's your own car, it
doesn't make it right though.
No, it doesn't, that's right. You see, that's the thing. It's like that in general with everything the way, when things don't belong to them. It's a different story when it's their own.
Right, so things I need to take round the other side of the car.
Oh, right. Yep. Torch off for that. So now we're going to take all the tools across to the near side, and we're going to do the brake disc on the rear near side. So I've got all the tools to shift. With the usual procedure, I'll record this and show you that wheel getting done, brake disc being done on that. So we'll give my hand, take the stuff over. Click of a finger, everything is now on the near side. A nice new brake disc to go to be
Mikey.
Oh. It's going to be same procedure, slacking the nuts off with the weight on, keep the wheel on, jack it up, then take the wheel off. Just making sure the socket's on the wheel nut, bad slicking them off. It's quite difficult. Then they've got the security nut as well, which is that one there, I think.
Yeah, they've done that one first.
It's done that first, that's fine. So, just doing that procedure times 5. We'll need to film all that, show you when the wheel's off. In fact, I'll show you the wheel coming off, just to show how easy it is once the wheel nuts are off and it's all jacked up. I'll show you it get jacked up as well.
Right, they're all loose.
All wheel nuts are loose, time to jack the vehicle up. So, it's now being jacked up. You can actually feel the ground shaking, by the way. Before. Because this is a flexible concrete, I mean it's steel beams on the, that's what this builds, a steel structure. So there's flexing in it, and when it's being jacked you can actually feel the floor vibrating slightly. Even just by if you're jumping or walking quite heavy, it's like being on the bridge. The floor is actually flexible because the structure of this build is steel beams. Steel beams are designed to flex, expand and all the rest of it. It's concrete ground, tarmac-ish, well not tarmac, it's like concrete anyway, but there is leeway, there's flexing in it. But you do notice it actually, you really do. So that's the weight off the wheel. It's now slackening the bolts off because they're just finger tight. And then the wheel will come off very shortly. That's the last bolt off and the wheel comes off nice and easy.
Yeah.
Because I had the difficulty getting my Mark 4 Ashes alloy off. It really was really awkward getting off. Oh, yeah. You can see all the brake dust and that there.
Does it look like 10?
Yep, that's the balance.
It's got 20 on it.
That's for the wheel balancing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's where probably the original ones were.
Yeah. As the tyre sort of wears, it maybe wears slightly different.
Yeah.
You need to rebalance the wheels,
No.
the valve, different valves. You always balance the wheel.
Even though I don't.
It's
That's a hardened.
road dirt and grime.
Seriously.
Oh, aye, it's
bouncing it.
See the rear of the car, there's no heat at the rear, very little, well, exhaust, but that isn't really. By the time the gases get to the back of the car, it's still warm, but it's not like the front where they get the heat of the engine, it dries everything out. But all the dirt gets sprayed up, you see, front wheels and rear wheels.
Plugs as well. Jesus. I never see that.
Plugs, but
These plugs.
oh, they come off easy, did they?
Yeah. Well, it's the same ones that I was asking that I needed to find on the other side.
Oh.
I just didn't expect them to still be there on both wheels.
Oh, right, yeah. That's just to stop the bolt from rusting there.
Aye. Oh, yeah.
Keeps the corrosive, keeps the head of the bolt from getting caked up with wood up with these dust things on the bolts.
Get in there, come on.
Get no going on. Oh, there we go. You see, it's awkward working the way that because you're working blind. Because your bolts are
I can feel it. That's what I need.
It's actually you're turning it the opposite way to what you would, because it's back to front. The bolt's facing the opposite way to the way you're working, so it makes it a little bit more awkward. So the handbrake cable, you see that there, that black diagonal bit. If you try and show you that down there, it's part of the handbrake cable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go, that's the actual mechanism.
Yeah.
They said the blue gloves have flown already.
Yeah, well, luckily.
Got a spare pair.
Yeah. I've got more than a spare pair, I've got a whole box. But I brought an extra couple out.
That's what you need.
In my fucking pocket, they're fairly in there.
Oh well, you get
If
the
that's just for precautions, I'll just double them up.
Yeah, double them up, that's a good idea.
But there's the original colour and there's them now. You tell me it's not dirty work.
It's a very filthy job, like. Really is,
I
isn't
think
it?
this is just
Right,
poison.
that is, yeah, it's very fine.
Remember, I did an apprenticeship years ago at a garage, which I won't name. And I don't mind inhaling poisonous shit. Holy shit.
See,
That right there is a ventilated disc. You would never know that though, because it's so choked up.
It's actually ventilated, is it? Is that not solid?
No.
Is that not solid?
No.
Is that really ventilated, isn't it?
Yeah, I know it is.
I thought that was
the other one. No.
Yeah.
The other one's ventilated as well. See if I just go and...
Because the
Hold on. Is this one solid? Because the other one's not. Two different brake. I think this one is actually, because the other one's not, so it's got two different brake discs on it.
You know, I actually thought I wasn't paying attention to the other one, but I'd have to see the old one again. But I thought they were solid anyway. But
No, this one is, but the other one's not.
Yeah.
That's weird.
the ventilator's
When you're
like,
replacing this, you better do them in
yeah,
pairs.
well, that's right. Yeah, here's, you got the, oh, that was a lot of dust coming out there.
Yeah, I have to see what was behind it.
Ventilated discs is like two discs sandwiched. There's
Two thin ones.
Two thin ones put together with a vent, the gap between them so that the air gets through them to basically vent.
Solid ones are solid though.
Solid as the name implies, yeah. That's a solid one. The new ones are solid as well.
Yeah, new ones are here.
But the other side, are you sure that was vented? Was it?
I've still got it, I'll show you.
Yeah, so that is really pretty odd, that, because you'd think they would be both the same. They should be both the same, but yeah, that's.
Well, this car's lived in Newcastle, Liverpool, and now Dundee.
It's been all over, so.
It's been the west coast, east coast, and north east coast. 10 years it's been further than I have.
Jeez.
Mind you, I had to go to Liverpool to pick it up, so.
Aye. Yeah, I get a great view of the underside here, look.
Oh, aye. I'll make sure that you're there when I'm doing the underseal as well if I can.
Oh, that'd be good to get a video of that, aye.
Yeah.
That's good for the car, that.
Underseal, yeah.
Stops any. I mean, if it gets
Stops Fords doing what Fords do.
not underseal cars. Yeah, oh, the Escort.
No, rust easies.
Oh, that's spring.
There we go.
Oh.
So, as you can see, they do pop out, they're just not meant to.
Well,
That very narrowly missed my cheek there.
The clip's back in.
They're not actually necessary either.
Spring clip. It's just to.
Oh my god.
Jesus. So this is a critical moment. The caliper coming off. And it's coming off in 3, 2, 1. It comes. Brake pads fall out. There's one of them which is.
It's not desperately wrong. But the front ones always wear more.
Yeah, front ones are heavier front. The brake's more in front. That has a filthy already. Jeez, you put up.
Now we put this
Can't
in
believe
here.
it. Busting the lines and all.
So they start sits there. Now we get the breaker bar, because I remember last night doing this shit. The really tough bastard.
Aye.
This one here needs to attach onto that. Did he remember the sizes right? That's the question. Did he need a ratchet set then?
A ratchet.
Yeah, ratchet set's over that one.
Well, you want me to go and get that? I'll get it. This is now the hard bit he's doing. He's going to, as you can see, he's got his wrestle to get that brake caliper bracket off. And it's quite tight. I'll try and film what's happening.
And just seize it, a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That one might be alright actually.
See if you could zoom that in a bit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Cool. Did you get it? Oh, there we go. I've actually got it at the moment.
I'm going to test.
One bolt off. Second bolt.
Yeah.
Is that the top? I couldn't really.
It's a 15, not a 16.
Oh. At the bottom where to go still.
Aye. It's because the bastards, when they gain rust, they get thicker.
Yeah.
So it is actually a 15. I don't remember if yesterday I said it was a 15 or what.
Oh, I can't mind if they look back in the video. I can't even remember that. That's that.
Ah, there you go.
That's turning.
That one was alright.
Good, good. Progress.
And the bottom one, let's see.
Yeah, with power tools tend to just get the one
Strip
very
them.
quickly and very quickly.
And the fucking strip.
Well, that's it. They could strip the threads, the heads on them. You've got to be. Really
Oh yes, that was easy.
Tools.
It was a lot better than last night. I'm guessing then this one's the one that's been changed more recently because the lip's not as big.
Well, being the near side, you're more likely to be going through puddles and stuff, and the corrode more because your puddles sit at
Across the
the near side of the road, so that's going to get a lot of water and dirt thrown in there.
Aye.
could be reason why it's been done. Obviously, if it's corroded, maybe it off for whatever reason. I do the camber of the road because it's tilted to the left because the water runs down the edges of the road. Tyre
Decent piss. One.
bolt out.
Right. This is just a slightly tougher one, but there it goes.
It's good that when you can see it coming out.
Yeah. No, it's not too rusty either, the underside of this. The heat shield looks relatively new actually.
It's alright.
Might have been replaced, but I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm guessing it may have been undersealed at some point, but that'll get it done again. There we go.
Silver.
Caliper. Just get a wee tap off.
Caliper off.
Now,
It's the next major component.
take our bets. Will this come off without a fight? Yes or no?
Aha, well,
I'm taking my bets too. What do you think?
I think it probably
Do you think it'll just
put
go
up
wham, or do you think it'll put up a fight?
being a car, I reckon it's going to put up a fight.
I'm going to say being my car, that it won't fuck with me.
Well, time you step off, came off easy. Oh, I
Aye.
lost that bet, that's a change.
Oh you god.
Hopefully, isn't it?
That's a thick amount of shit.
It's like an inverted brake drum, really, isn't it? It looks like a drum, but it's not. Sounds like a drum as well. Like, I'm going to get up and have a look at this hub. So, that's the brake disc. This is called the back plate. And this just came to erosion.
Just any.
Yeah.
It's better to get any loose debris off on your back here.
This is the hub. So what your wheel will turn on. Hub bearing is probably an inner and outer base.
Aye.
And then the nice new, shiny new brake disc.
Compared to it.
Compared to this old one, which is seen a few miles. And has seen better days. And there's a comparison to the thickness comparison as well.
Aye.
So you could see this is. You could more feel the lip on the old one though. This is
It's
nice.
not desperately bad, but
It's not too bad, but
I like to make sure I've got good brakes.
yeah, well, it's wise. It's definitely wise.
So if I get a car, the brakes are cheap enough, replace them.
Yeah, well, that's it. Brakes.
Unless you drive like a fucking Ferrari, then they're probably not cheap.
Like the ceramic brakes. Just got to line the holes up for the studs.
Well, you can when you can see. There we go.
Well, that's brake disc. Brake
That's it
disc
in.
on. And it just
So, next piece we need is this.
caliper bracket.
Yep. I'm going to line up one of the holes. And put this on the disc. Line up one of the holes. Once we get a feed on one, once we have, we'll get a feed on the second one.
Another bolt in, just get it to hold it for the top.
Yeah, just so they're all lined up before they're too tight. You know?
Yesterday I was watching part one, it was so easy, I was just sitting in the house and just watching all that hard.
Well, part one of this.
Yeah, so I've actually made it.
It's alright when you don't have to do it.
Exactly, you're sitting in the comfort of the armchair. And then you just look back at it and say, oh, it's awkward when they get in the
I think that's why a lot of people enjoy watching it, because it's interesting, but nobody else wants to get the dirty work.
That's the thing, getting to see, like, if it was all.
Honestly, one of the best mechanical YouTubers out there is Chris Fix. You ever heard of him? He's based in, I think, New Jersey in America.
American stuff, aren't they? Right.
Yeah, it's not just so much because it's American.
Probably seen these video built and I've seen that many.
Shitty brake pad.
Ah,
That's what it's time for.
well, I put the old brake pads back.
Because that one's just as far out as the other one.
Uh,
They literally just need to
well, just for the
twist to
piston.
go back in.
So that's the piston.
Yeah.
On that side, it's not as clean as the other one. So
No.
dirty air. But that's out just as much. So caliper going back on, in theory. It's the old brake pads.
Oh, it's a squeeze though. But it is going.
It's going on, that's good.
It's fucking going on. Batter the cunt back on.
So I just now bolt the caliper back onto the bracket. This is what that bolt was.
There's one at the top, one at the bottom.
Oh, see if we get around the other side. Oh, actually, I might get it from here. Look. There we go.
So that's about half the way.
Yeah, halfway. Do them half at a time, that's it. Yeah, just tighten them halfway. So you do it by tightening one side up totally and leave the other side untied.
Oh, that's ridiculous. The second one's gone in without the hitch. The first one on the other side, I spent about 10 minutes trying to line the fucker up. That one just went thump right in.
Yeah, that one plays.
That's just getting technique now because of the fucking experience of doing it twice. 3 times now.
That's it. Getting experience. Practice makes perfect. Good. Experience and experience the better you get. Shorter cuts.
Right, that's the bottom one done.
Easier it comes.
Jesus.
So that's.
That'll be uneven until I do the top screw as well.
Oh yeah, we've still got to tighten them up probably.
And even then, I'll still be a bit off. Yeah, there it goes. Just going to guess quick. For fuck's sake. Suppose we'll put this stupid squealer back on.
Oh, the pin, yeah, that's get to go on again.
That's my nickname for the annoying bastard.
Yeah, if it's fitted, it's always you put it way back as you get it because it's obviously everything's there. Part of the design, it's always good to put it.
Fucking annoying shit.
Oops.
Shit.
Zoom in closer, there we go. Keeps everything right, put everything back the way it should, that's always good. Maybe a lot of work to get in, but it's there for the design of theirs.
This is only an arsehole fitter on this one. I'll put this one in this way first.
That's it.
The bottom one's going to be less. Yeah,
Resistive, yeah.
Bottom one goes in. Top one holds there. There you go.
That's why I didn't put part 2 of 1 of 2 or part 2 because I didn't know how many parts there was actually going to be. And glad I didn't actually. I just called video part 1, part 2. Because there was a part 3. I didn't anticipate that one.
Yeah.
Just in case, you know.
So the last part to this is going to be, well, the last part to today is going to be going into the van, adjusting the handbrake.
Yep.
And I'll show you the wind back tool. And then after that we'll come back when the wind back arrives.
And then do the brake pads.
Oh, that's a good wee cushion.
That's handy that, yeah. I got that from the Christmas actually.
Handy. There we go. Strip the car back on. That goes in the car.
Oh, the plastic dust comes.
So they're back on. They're all secured. We know that spins, so we've not got any issues there.
That's the cap.
What we do now is put the wheel on.
Look, point out where the caps are.
Oh yeah.
So that's the dust cap.
One there.
Yep.
Oh well, almost on there. And then there's one down here as well.
Yep, both cap, that one. Dust cap too.
So push this again, because it does jack leaks very slightly.
Oh, right, that's some. Well, that's the problem with that. It's always good to supplement the actual stanza. So wheel goes back on. That's the next thing.
And another thing I'll do before I go is tyre pressures as well.
Oh, aye, tyre pressure, yeah. Well, it's good to know them, get them balanced. Tyre pressures are correct. So that's wheel next week.
Locking up first, because that's longest.
Oh yeah.
Easiest to do that.
Security lock.
Yeah. There you go. Opposites.
Opposite side.
So the wheel actually goes on straight.
It's just
Finger tight.
nice Ford badge there as well. We'll get that in.
Yeah, that one's not so bad.
Yeah, well, check. Let's see what the front one's like.
If they're a bit fucked and bubbly, I'll buy new ones for it.
That one's okay. See what the other side's like. So I'll just check and see what the condition of the Ford badges are like on the wheels. That one's not bad. It's there at least. And that's okay. And as for my own car, I'll check mine and have a look at my window as well. Yours are all good. Yeah, they're alright. I just check. I just checking my own. Some of it didn't really pay a lot of attention to it, to be honest, but at least I've got all four present on my own car as well. Oh right, let's get the footage of that. So everything clear from the car, all feet, limbs, legs, arms, everything. All tools out from under before you drop the car, release the car. Slowly does it, and then that's the jack going down. It's the weight off. Car weight on wheel. Now you torque up with the torque wrench.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, just going to torque up the wheels. The wheel. So I was just going around checking to see that the condition of the wheel badges were like on the car. They're all present. I had to look at my own as well. They're all right, present. That's something I didn't really think. If I was missing, you would notice. I would have noticed something's missing. But it's just because you just see it for granted. You subconsciously notice every single thing. Subconsciously, of course, you would, and you would notice something was off, one was missing. But consciously, you're not really thinking about that because it's just like wee details. Until something's missing, you notice something. No, that's like jet wash. The garage was. Aye, that's just water in that jet wash. Just reminds me of about the jet wash at some point, maybe not tonight, but so talking up the rear wheel jet wash.
So you made a funny joke at work the other day.
What? That's according. So back onto the torquing up the bolts with the wheel nuts, the weights on the wheel obviously. And you'll hear the torque wrench clicking as it reaches the specified torque.
Thought I was done that, forgot about it.
Jeez. There you go. That's it. Oh.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. 3. But I've done that one. Do you know, for what it matters, I'll do them.
I was just measuring how long the video is so far. The video is actually over an hour, it's an hour and 3 minutes. I'm going to kind of like not record anything until there's the next crucial moment, which will be when the wheels actually, all the bolts are torqued back to pretty much are now, and then it's going to show you the handbrake being adjusted and then show you the wind back tool. So I'm going to limit that to just these bits. That's really the wheel done, that's the job done on this side for now. So the next clip you'll see the actual handbrake being adjusted. Oh, there is one crucial thing. Oh, I nearly walked into that. Bloody hell. There's one crucial thing that we must do next, and that has got to go back on to the brake fluid, custom brake fluid reservoir. That's obviously not to be forgotten. So quite self-explanatory, turn it to it's just nip tight, and that's it on. That's not being forgotten, because you don't want that to be forgotten when you're hydraulic fluid.
What is going to happen?
So the next critical moment or important point to highlight is the handbrake cable being adjusted. I'll very quickly go around that with the camera and show you just that being done briefly. Get your video short.
This is an example of something that would not pass an MOT. I know this is still off, but if your handbrake goes,
Oh god, aye, if it's
that would never pass. It's got barely any reserve travel.
Yeah, it's way too high up. It's virtually vertical.
Yeah,
they've
so
been 3 clicks.
that's all we want is 5 max.
5 max.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's just too many.
Yeah, I definitely need to just back up again, of course. Well, because obviously you've got to slacken it to get the...
Yeah, so same bolt as before.
Well, if you could find
Yeah.
what it is, isn't it? There we go.
Aye, go on.
That's the handbrake cable adjuster bolt,
So,
and it's just going to be adjusted up.
opposite basically, yeah.
Yeah, so it's quite...
Well, as soon as we're on it, which is going to happen very
Yeah, so that bit is that. Yeah, there we go. That shows. That's the safety cover, safety pin. So it doesn't automatically release. You have to press it obviously to release the handbrake. That's handbrake adjusted, and the plastic coupling back in, and it's
apart from there's half a McDonald's chip in there. I think it's a McDonald's chip.
the handbrake's all good and satisfactory now. So it is, and that just clips back in. So that's fine. That's a good brake.
That's a good brake as well.
Yeah, it's a good gas brake.
Exactly.
Nice one. So that's that done.
That's what we needed.
It's going to show us the wind back tool for winding back the piston. I'll show you because I'll just film on his phone what it is. He's going to order up in order to get the brake pads done for the rear, because the front caliper, I believe you could squeeze that in, clamp that in.
Previous cars I've had, I can.
Yeah, you could just squeeze it in there. But the rear one you've got to wind it in. So he's going to get the tool ordered up. I'll show you what that tool looks like. Is the Halfords one then? Is it?
This is an advanced one, so this caters to pretty much every brand and
Ah, yeah.
because they all have different shapes. So some of them you'll see they're like closer together, a bit smaller, some are a bit bigger.
Yeah.
But that's your wind tools. One's, I believe, one's left hand thread, one's right.
Oh, okay.
That was a weird horn.
Something. Yeah.
You get your plates. So that you'd have your one plate on the bottom of it where you're screwing in. And when you're doing that, the thread will come out here and it'll expand, and that will go against the front of the caliper, so the pressure's going against the piston and against the caliper like that, forcing them apart.
Ah, right, okay.
But so I'm refusing to pay £187 for it.
Jesus, that is dear.
Exactly, especially when you can go to a brake rewind kit and screw fix for 33 quid.
And you really only need one that'll fit in this car, eh?
Even better still, eBay £13.
I
I think that's probably what I will do, because I know roughly the one I need.
What sort of make is it? Is it a good make?
It doesn't matter.
No,
the one I've got back there is not branded either, but I believe the one I'm looking for is something like that.
Oh yeah.
And you'll see that L and R for what hand thread they are, I believe, or R and F front and rear, not sure. They've got different things on them, like 2 whatever. They might just be printing things, but
well, it's always handy to have that.
yeah, I mean, it still comes in a varied kit. So there's your plate for the brake caliper, so you'll actually, in this kit, slide that over the top of that, I believe, and that
it'd be
slide against it. Yeah,
actually working when you're doing the task, it'll be much easier to
a
understand.
piece there. If you're struggling to turn it, you get a big pipe wrench or a ratchet, not a ratchet, a spanner. You can hold that where you twist.
Right. Okay.
So that's the one I'm going to order. In fact, I'll order it right now.
I know. Okay, good. He's going to wait to order up that brake piston winding tool.
Sooner I get it, the better.
Task done and get the other half of the job done.
They're both universal sets. Isn't that strange? One's £13, one's 20 quid nearly, £19. So let's have a look in this one. What's the difference? Not very much, apart from maybe the build quality.
Aye.
But to be fair, I'd rather pay for something that's a bit thicker.
Yeah.
But I'm looking to see the difference in them. So, retainer plates. It's got all the adapter sizes on them. That's handy.
I don't think make the job easier would be what you want.
You'll slide that plate over this one.
Yep.
That'll butt against it, so when it expands, it will push it back. Put a wrench in there, twist that. That's a standard size or an adapter size. If that doesn't fit, that's when you'd add one of these, and that slips into those holes and so forth.
Yeah, sort of spacer kind of thing.
So that one's £19.
The
other one's $12.99. There's tons of them. $10.79.
Yeah, that's not bad. Well, it's a big drop from £132 or something. 170. Jeez. Yeah, it shows
Just
you
not happening.
No, you don't want to spend needlessly if you could get it. For the task that you're going to do, you might as well get it cheaper. Or if you're doing it just a one-off occasion, then you know. I see you get on with it anyway. So I mean, for that.
Just
price,
for the sake of value.
Aye.
Just for the sake of value, I'm going to buy the one that's £10.99. And when we come back to do this in about a week's time, we'll be able to see that for a general brake job, it probably doesn't matter too much.
As long as it gets done, that's the
So
main thing.
11 quid, I'll buy it, we'll see how it works.
Yeah, good idea. Oh, well,
Plenty
there we
of
go, that's what
adapters
we're
in
going for. That's £11.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big differences in prices though, it just shows you that
Left and
there's
right and whatnot, yeah.
such a variety in price.
So I'll buy it, we'll see what happens.
That's it. So he's going to go for the cheaper one at £11 and see how he gets on with that.
Just to prove that you don't have to spend a fortune to get a good job, you know?
Well, this is it. If he's only doing it occasionally, then it might just be okay. But if you're doing the job as a garage,
You're doing it every
you
day,
might
you'll have
want
a lot
to
better
get a sort of more of expensive. But it's just like a one-off, more or less, and maybe a while before he does the brakes again, because the new piston pads
They
is
will
certainly
last a
hold
while.
anyway. So it's like if you're just doing this task to get that job done, it's an additional cost on top of what you've spent already for the brake pads and discs. So it's still cheaper than going to a garage anyway. So he's going to be to order that up now. No, okay.
I bought it, order total £10.99, order confirmed, thanks. Verification email, order number. And it'll be here 8th or 9th October, so 4 days from now roughly.
That's good that you've blurred it out so nobody can see that.
Yeah.
But they get the gist of it.
Oh look, his email has a G in it.
Oh, jeez.
Who cares?
Right. Okay, so that's it actually on order as we speak.
Giggity.
So that's the order completed. That's it done. So it's in the ball's rolling. So the wheels rolling, so to speak. Right, so he's going to do a wee test run. I've got to lock my car up and we're going to jet wash it as well.
Oh, it needs it. After Storm Amy came along, I left all the fucking branches and... I mean, look at the roof. If you film the roof, you'll see all the bits everywhere. It's just blowing sticky residue, leaves, branches and shit all over it.
It's not the cleanest, but a jet wash
Those
should...
bits though,
Yeah.
they look like wee bugs. They're sticky as fuck.
God, it's a bit messy. Right, okay, so we're just going to go on to the jet wash of the car, test drive it, and see how it goes from there. So I'm going to lock my car. Before we go, we tidied everything up, and there's no mess around, and we're just going to go make the way down. We're on the move, just to be test drive that the car's actually braking okay. And
Braking okay, I hardly touch my foot in the pedal.
yeah, that stops pretty good, yeah. There's no brake binding or anything like that.
Until we feel new pads on it as well.
Oh, even better, yeah. The front ones are good on this, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
So it's healthy brakes. So we're just going to the jet wash. Jet wash.
Jet rush. The jet rush.
Jet rush. And this is courtesy of the Shell garage. The jet wash is bloody somebody in it, typically. So the car is now going to get a wee jet wash. Now it's slightly off topic, but getting cleaned anyway. A wee test drive. Courtesy of the Shell garage. And I got myself a nice slush puppy. Just to make myself feel that bit colder. And a nice new brake disc.
There we go.
Is the Olympia car park light? I've done that reflector off. It's better.
The Olympia?
Yeah, well that's the entrance to it, that blue light. That.
The Olympia car park, is that one?
Oh, the Olympia Centre, sorry, did I say car park? I mean the
Oh, right, I see.
swimming baths, yeah. So that's good, the car's all good, running good. Handbrake's working, it's cleaned, we'll get some pictures of it. And I thought it's been cleaned. Well, it's look a bit more shinier now.
Pain in the arse to get through these though.
It's a big...
When it's not a straight run up, you have to turn.
It's right with that barrier.
Press the ticket.
Go wide bit across Hawksett Lane to turn left into it. That's what you do with a large vehicle. Oh, we went to the Shell garage here to jet wash it, and I'm just going to check the tyre pressures and I'll show what the car looks like when it's clean. but he's not going to check all the four-wheel tyre pressures, so I may as well show you. So nice and shiny, and in case you didn't see what you would have done anyway in part 1, but actually I went around it, didn't I, in this part. So there's what it looks like, the model. It's the 2015 model. So dust caps are all coming off, and then doing all the tyre pressures check. The 12 volt cigarette lighter, the socket.
Keep it running.
Yeah, keep the engine running when you use a compressor, because that takes a bit of current back.
Just as a reminder myself, I believe there's something
38 psi, is it?
something like that.
Probably be, if there's any differences, it'll be higher on the front wheel.
Well, it is, yeah.
35 on the back, 37 on the front, yeah?
There's a brand I've never heard of before, Blue Earth.
What's that? EX after that, isn't it? I don't know that bike. See a bit,
34 at the back. 36. 38.
So it's the rear wheel, which is at 35 psi. 38 on the front and
38 in the front, 35 in the back.
35 on the back. Just dust cap back on. What's that one done? One done. Is that 38 as well, yeah?
Yeah. Good. Just one more 35.
Yeah, just out the back one. So that plug just plugs into the 12 volt supply, the socket supply for the air pump.
Less than 30.
Less than 30.
Or if not, just on it. I'm blaming the garage to put that on. Just on to replace the tyre TBS on.
So that's all four wheels up to the proper pressures. It's important that you make sure your tyres are all balanced on each axle, all the wheel pressures are right. You don't want tyres on different pressures or unbalances the handle of the car, especially if it's on the same axle. So that's quite a bit done you've done today. So,
Change the rear discs, pumped up the tyres, wash the car. Good for another day.
as well. Done the
Oh
hard
yeah,
bit,
had to be done.
And ordered up the wind back tool for the remaining job, which is to put the brake pads.
$10.99, can't I fault? If it breaks, buy another one. But maybe a better one. But do you know, I doubt it will. Most of these tools, if you buy them Halfords Advanced, you're paying for the brand.
Put the name of you. I mean, that's the thing. You just see how you get on with it, and if it does the job, that's what counts. So in this instance, it's not going to be like every day. It's not a garage. It's just on the occasion that it's service. Periodically changing the brakes before it's MOT.
Exactly, it won't be used every day of the week. One slice a year maybe, if that.
You might even get used to that tool again. Just never know. It's quite cheap. It's all the same though. Right, so that's pretty much everything for now. For this part, just tidying everything up now, and everything back. Just got to move it forward so you get the boot open. Okay, so when the brake tool comes, the wind back tool arrives, and hopefully I'll be able to record that for you, hopefully, and it'll be a part 3 for the rear brake repair on the Ford Grand Tourneo Connect 2015 model.
So thanks for watching this part, and just look out for the next part in due course. We just got to wait on the part coming, and obviously we've got to wait on a day that we're both off. And
on my channel as well.
yes, you'll have it on his own channel. Struan Jennings' own channel will also have probably a more of a highlighted, shorter version video.
Your footage that you've made.
Yeah,
But
I'll send the footage over, and he could just be able to use my footage, but he'll cut the version into a shorter
at the
version.
same time as doing the work.
No, so I'll be on his channel as well. So I always do the feature length videos. As you know, my videos, I like to record all of it in real life, in real time, near as anyway, make it a feature length video.
If you want to see all the details, watch Chris's. If you want to just see highlights, watch mine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just watch both.
Exactly. Okay, right, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you shortly. Look up for the next part and see what else you put on the channel. Okay, bye for now. See you later.
Aye, we'll see you in the next part where we'll have the brake wind back kit. Third time lucky, coming to this car park after work at about 9, 10 at night. We make sure that we clean up everything afterwards, and we make sure that nobody else is needing the car park. We always go to one of the upper levels, so if somebody wants to come in and park, it's never usually the one we're on.
Exactly.
I mean, was there about 11, 12 levels in this car park?
Oh yeah.
We could just move just as easily. 13 levels in. So the next time you see this kind of footage about this van, the new brake pads will go on. But I tell you, there's a massive difference with just the discs.
So there you go. See you later. Bye for now.